Welcome to the Silverback Gorilla versus Ultimate Showdown. Can Silverback Gorilla strength defeat apex predators? Or will it lose to lions, crocs, or 100 men? Let's dive into Silverback Gorilla fight odds. Silverback Gorilla versus African Lion. The lion's claws and jaws dominate. Silverback Gorilla versus Lion odds, 80% loss. Silverback Gorilla strength can't outmatch this Silverback Gorilla fight. Silverback Gorilla versus Nile crocodile. In water, the croc's bite wins. Silverback Gorilla versus croc odds, 95% loss. Silverback Gorilla fight struggles in this watery clash. Silverback Gorilla versus African elephant. The elephant's size crushes. Silverback Gorilla versus elephant odds, 99% loss. Even 100 men versus gorilla can't stop this Silverback Gorilla fight. Silverback Gorilla versus rhinoceros. The rhino's horn overwhelms. Silverback Gorilla versus rhino odds, 98% loss. Silverback Gorilla strength falters in this Silverback Gorilla fight. Silverback Gorilla versus hippopotamus. The hippo's jaws crush. Silverback Gorilla versus hippo odds, 90% loss. Silverback Gorilla fight can't win this battle. Silverback Gorilla versus grizzly bear. The bear's claws prevail. Silverback Gorilla versus bear odds, 75% loss. Silverback Gorilla strength fights hard in this Silverback Gorilla fight. Silverback Gorilla versus Siberian tiger. The tiger's speed wins. Silverback Gorilla versus tiger odds, 85% loss. Silverback Gorilla fight meets a fierce predator. Silverback Gorilla versus polar bear. The bear's size dominates. Silverback Gorilla versus polar bear odds, 90% loss. 100 men versus gorilla would struggle in this Silverback Gorilla fight. Silverback Gorilla versus giant python. The snake's grip is deadly. Silverback Gorilla versus python odds, 60% loss. Silverback Gorilla strength makes this Silverback Gorilla fight close. Silverback Gorilla versus hyena pack. Numbers overwhelm. Silverback Gorilla versus hyena's odds, 95% loss. Silverback Gorilla fight can't stop this pack. Silverback Gorilla strength is unreal, but these Silverback Gorilla versus battles are tough. Could 100 men versus gorilla win? Comment below for more Silverback Gorilla fight action. Love Silverback Gorilla versus battles? Like, subscribe, and tell us the next Silverback Gorilla fight. Silverback Gorilla strength awaits.